selfishness is not so much to so many. Without you, our whole world crumbles into dust.
Damn right. Oh, Caitriona! Hello! Welcome to another edition of Author E. Jamie Watches, a somewhat weekly show where I react to television shows and or movies and hopefully entertain y'all. For this week, we are back with the TV show Outlander. We are watching Season 6, Episode 7. After this, there's just one more episode to go in the season. So, in the last episode, Malva, little horny bitch that she is, lied about the fact that she was knocked up by our precious cinnamon roll, Jamie Fraser. Oh, she was knocked up, but not by our Jamf. And at the end of the episode, she was sent off to another plane. Likely not upstairs. So, and Claire found her. Tried to save the baby, but it looks like she was not successful. And there was, a great moment where Claire was insisting to Jamie that she believed him when he told her that he was not the one who stuck to Malva. And that whole conversation about if any part of me believed you, and her thing was not that she believed he didn't sleep with Malva, because she was like very sick at the time and had a vision that her fever brain sort of misconstrued. It was that he would do it and then lie to her and say that he hadn't. So that was her sort of stance on it. So when he told her that he hadn't, she believed him. Because if she didn't believe him, then everything that they had between them was a lie. And considering the whole, her giving up her life in the future for him, and causing Brianna and Roger and to come back to the past, everything that set those events in motion, which is her love for Jamie, was a lie. And that is I love that conversation. For us book readers, it's an iconic conversation, and I'm very glad that they kept it in the show. So now we have Claire left with Malva's and the baby's dead bodies. And that's where we left off. Again, I am a book reader, so I'm going to try and not spoil things sort of as I watch the episode. But when something happens, I might be like, oh, yep, I remember that from the books, or oh, I know what's coming, or oh, that kind of stuff. Because I know that there are show people who don't read the books. And that's fine. That's fine. But I'm not one of those people oh, you shouldn't spoil things for people and blah, blah, blah. And for the most part, I am not that person. I'm personal responsibility. If you don't want to know things, don't go online. Mute the Outlander hashtag. You can do that. That's on you. These books have been out for 20, 30 years now. People should be allowed to talk about them if they want to. However, the caveat with me is, yes, I know that there are show people who have not read the books. So I understand that. And again, for myself, I'm on season 6. We're going into episode 7. The show has run into season 7. I think they're at the half season hiatus right now. So they're already a few episodes into season 7. But as someone who is reacting to the show, I don't want to be spoiled. So it's on me, personal responsibility, to try and avoid those spoilers. It's not on the people who want to talk about the episodes and what they loved about them online. It's not up to them to not talk about them just in case somebody might be spoiled. Somebody. It's on me, the person who does not want to be spoiled, to try and avoid those things. So, and for the most part, I think I've done a good job. Because again, while I have read the books, I am still sort of in the first bit of Bees. I don't remember a lot from the books because it takes her so long to write them. And as an author, believe me, I totally understand. She writes some damn big books. My books are nowhere near sort of that big, but so when like each book comes out, I don't necessarily ever remember everything that happened in the previous book. So, in a way, sort of reacting to the shows kind of refreshes my memory and might sort of bring in new things that were not in the books. And I know this is heresy to say, but sometimes the changes are better. Yes, I said it. You can call me, you're not a true Outlander fan. How can you say that? I said what I said. Sometimes the show changes from the book are better. And with that, let us get into Season 6, Episode 7. Here we go.
I'm standing before you today to tell you that the devil is real. They say he comes in the guise of an angel, but he spoke to me in the guise of a man.
Are you the devil now? Because last time we saw you, you were a little bit
I lost my innocence.
skewered.
It was stolen.
You were a little bit cut up. You were a little bit dead. There's like producer Christina Balfe, producer Sam Hewen.
Can't bury a whore and an illegitimate child beside God-fearing men and women. She was your daughter. He was your bastard son. He's not. Malva and the bear to be buried on my ground at the ridge. It'll be after her funeral. In a consecrated grave. If I make myself clear.
Love Jamie so much. I love Jamie so much.
I'll never forget Mr. Christie's face when he told me. And Alan. Poor lad.
Aye. It's a terrible shock for us all.
Good day.
Was it then?
No, good. Oh, here we go.
Speak plainly. If you're to make unfounded accusations on my doorstep, you'll do it in no uncertain terms.
You sinned in the eyes of the Lord. Did your wife forgive you for lying with a flowered-faced Scottish lass? No, Mr. Fraser. Will every man be swift to hear and slow to anger? Are we all to suffer on the ridge because you regret marrying a jealous English woman with a sharp tongue and even sharper knives?
Ooh. Punch him, punch him, punch him!
Your wife forgive Malva.
run.
Choose your next words wisely, Mr. Crombie.
What have you been up to, Lizzie?
Mrs. Bug was looking for you earlier. I'm worried about
I
you.
was... I came back to the house as soon as I heard the telephone news.
Don't want you going out alone. Again, who's about? I'll go with you. Come on then, Roger Mac.
Lizzie was getting busy.
I know that you were friends. Perhaps more.
You know.
What are you suggesting?
He's suggesting that he saw you knocking boots in the church.
I saw Malva coming towards the house. I took some ether and then I had a lie down.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, Sasha, you put yourself to sleep.
Just a little bit. I didn't want to talk to her.
Just a little bit for like the past, what, year?
But I have this...
There's something I must tell you. It's to do with Malva. It's Lizzie.
Mm-hmm.
She's with the child.
Oh, we're doing it! We're doing it!
Yours? No, uncle. Then who? Who debauched her? Give me his name.
Well,
Beardsley. Beardsley. Which of them was it? She doesn't know which one is the father.
oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we need this. We need this levity. Well.
I'll have the two of them in. Find out the truth of it. Christ. If word of this spreads.
They're already cursing you guys. Which is some bullshit because we all know that like small towns.
Speculated about Martha being killed because she was unwed and with child. I thought you should know.
I'll speak to her.
I'll see one of them wed to Lizzie or both Beardsleys dead at our feet.
We know what small towns, they get up to all kinds of shit and then pretend that they are these God-fearing people when they're like raping their own daughters and like sleeping around and doing all this kind of shit.
Then the Beardsley lads arrived with my gold bracelet, and I said that they must rub it all over.
And they did.
One of the lads said, and kept on happening. Aye, more than once with each of them since then. It feels so nice, mistress.
Oh, she knows.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. It seems strange.
I don't think there's a minister coming.
Nope. It gonna be
Someone
you.
has to do it. I'm thinking it's me.
That's right.
I'm obliged to see it, lad. I'd have to see about getting ordained.
Jamie's got the
Don't
look
get way
like,
to do it quickly,
of
look.
course it's you. It was always gonna be you.
The war.
I'm just glad that you took the little trip to realize it yourself.
A wise man once told me. There's always a war coming.
You led Malva astray with your meddling.
Shut your face already.
Always meddling.
Go away.
You bring pain to everyone around you.
Like, I get that he's her subconscious, but oh my god.
She got a good taste.
Leave her alone.
Back here.
Oh.
I don't have to say anything to you. You have to say it to me first.
They frickin' take care of this little town. Where would you all be without them? You ungrateful little bitches.
Since you can't choose amongst yourselves, short straw weds her. Mr. Fraser said, go on.
Oh my god.
take her hand.
Not with everything that's going on the ridge. I'm sorry. I was going to tell you. The day Malva died, I knocked at the door, but it was locked.
Oh, that was her. It's a little more relieved now. Being sure, sort of, for her own self that she didn't kill that stupid hoe. Go away!
I didn't do it.
That doesn't change a damn thing. You think you can get rid of me? This is not over, Claire. The girl may not have died by your hand, but you led her to her grave. Sure as the sun rises.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Imagine the
That
actor
doesn't
like,
absolve you of
so
your
this is
guilt.
the episode you're gonna
Not
die
for this.
in,
Not
but
for
don't
any of
worry, you're still gonna be employed.
Michael Brown. Can I see him? And he's taunting me. And the only thing that drowns him out is taking Lisa. I've tried
Oh,
so long
Sam looks so worried for her.
to compartmentalize
Sam,
everything.
Jamie. But it's Sam's
No one
performance.
I've ever known how to cope. You put things in neat little boxes. There's Frank and my patience and grief and past, the present, you. Now it's like the floodgates just open and it's not just Marva, it's all of it. It's my fault. Because I changed things. Brianna's attack and Roger being sold into slavery. Everything since I first came to this time. And it's all because of my selfishness.
Oh, girl.
Because I desperately wanted to be with you.
You think Bree feels that way? She wouldn't have been born. What about Roger? Her selfishness has given him a wife, his son. If we hadn't gone to France, found Fergus, he wouldn't have Marsley. So although there is pain, your selfishness is not so much to so many. Without you, our whole world crumbles into dust.
Damn right. Oh, Caitriona!
But I can't make this boy stop. Not without these.
Stop it!
What if there's no magic words that are going to make it right? Then I feel like I'll never get better.
Ugh.
After Wentworth, you found me in the dark. I let you into my mind.
Damn right.
So, let me do the same. Do not lock me out. Let me join you. Gonna do like me. When you put yourself to sea. We have to face this together. Clear. You're gonna sentence yourself to crimes no one is charging you with. If you're selfish,
Not yet.
let me be accused of the same crime. I don't care what the right or wrong of it may be, so long as you are here with me. If it's a sin that you chose me, then I will go to the devil himself. Bless him for tempting you to it.
That's from the book.
I'd do it all again. And more.
Damn right you would.
To be with you.
Damn fucking right you would. Oh my god, that scene was beautiful.
You want me to do what? You want me to marry you? You want me to marry you now?
Lizzie!
It's me and Joe. If you'd be so kind. Kezzie's come to be witness.
Yep, Kezzie's a witness.
Lizzie, are you in trouble? With child.
Oh my god.
We want to be married before the babe comes. But it may be a while before we find a priest. God, Lizzie.
Lizzie, you
Are you
brilliant,
happy?
scheming little witch.
We love each other so very much.
Please. We want to do right by each other. Fraser's told us we're leaving for Edith in the morning.
Go on. Do it for them. Please.
It won't be a marriage exactly, but you can be handfast, I suppose.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Mackenzie.
Thank you, sir. Just let me put my britches on. I'm not conducting my first wedding bare arsed.
So now she's handfast to both of them.
I didn't have a chance to give this to Lizzie when she and Josiah were handfast. For me, it's a little something as a wedding gift.
Josiah. What do you mean?
Why'd you marry them last night?
She didn't tell you?
What?
Jamie hand-fostered Lizzie and Kezzie the other day. Did she really?
God help me, I did. But if she's handfast with Kezzie too, I suppose it isn't exactly valid as such.
It's certainly as valid as the handfasting I did.
I'll have a word with them. All three of them, I swear. God help them. It's an unholy.
Ah, shit. Oh, shit. See, online I've seen a screen cap of I think I know what's coming.
Mr. Fraser, we've come for your wife. Oh. You can be on your way then. Now, see there, you're wrong. We've come to arrest her for the murder of Malva Christie.
I guess it's the next episode is what the screen cap that I've seen. Oh, that was such a good episode. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that Claire finally had that conversation with Jamie about the ether. And I know a lot of people didn't like the ether storyline. I thought it didn't sort of bother me. Like I sort of get why it was going on, and it didn't seem out of character for Claire to me. Like I know it did for like a lot of people, but it didn't to me, because I thought it was good to show that this woman who was always so like strong and kind of like self-possessed, and to show that like something can really sort of break her and unrattle her, and like can sort of like leave her raw and desperate. So I didn't mind that. Maybe now sort of we're gonna get past the ether thing, and she'll not rely on it kind of anymore. Well, now that she's apparently gonna be carted off to redneck prison or wherever the heck she's going. Yeah, so hopefully we've like reached the end of that saga for her. Roger looks like more and more that he is going to be becoming the Reverend. And I love the look on Jamie's face when Roger was talking to him. Because to me, it sort of read like, yeah, I knew you were going to be the one to be the Reverend. You just had to take that little trip yourself to the realization. Yeah, I was just going to let you do it. So yeah, Jamie was kind of like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Thank God for the lightness of Lizzie, Josiah, and Kezzie. Because, oh my God, this episode definitely needed it. Because as powerful and moving as Claire's confession to Jamie was, and oh my God, Caitriona Balfe, how dare you? And just Sam's just realization of how much, or Jamie's realization, Sam's performance is what I mean, portraying Jamie's realization of how scared and desperate Claire was beautiful. But yeah, the heaviness of this episode was definitely relieved by Lizzie and Josiah and Kezzie and their little polyamorous love story. I totally loved it. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this week's episode. I forgot to mention in the beginning, as I always do, but if you are new here, you will be able to get the full unedited reaction of this in Patreon, if you want to head over there and support me there. It's $5 a month for the full unedited reaction. You get access to everything. For YouTube, there will be the heavily edited version on my YouTube reaction channel. And on my regular channel, you'll get the preview clip with the link to the YouTube reaction. And all the links to sort of everything will be in the description box. So, yeah, so that's going to be it for this week's video. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/authorejamie. Like my Facebook page at facebook.com/authorejamie. And I will talk to you guys next time. Lizzie, you smart little bitch. I love her. The wedding cake. Will it have like 2 grooms and a bride?